Hi, hello, Lynn. Hi, Lone.
Good evening.
All right, so good evening, Lone. Can you hear and see me well?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, very good. Now, Lone, how are you today? How was your long vacation?
Yeah, so long. Long time to see.
Yes, long time no see. How was your vacation? How
Yes.
was your holiday?
Mm, it's a very wonderful. I and my family go to had a trip to an Iceland, Vietnam, Iceland.
Wow, that's great. Now, how was your day today? How are you today?
Today. Yesterday I have a long day in the office. A very busy day.
Okay, as usual. Okay, well, that's great. Okay, so Lone, are you ready to our new lesson?
Yes, yes.
Okay, very good. Now let's start. Okay, so before we go to our new lesson, let us review on what you have learned in the last lesson. And I hope you still remember it because some of my students, when we go here, they say, I forgot it's a long time ago. Okay, so we will
Yes.
try our best to remember our last lesson. Okay, so in the previous lesson, which is the lesson 54, you learned about the Hawthorne effect. Now, can you tell me what have you learned in this part? If you still remember.
Okay. No. Sorry, I don't remember
Okay.
anything.
It's all right. It's
Forget.
all right. So when we say Hawthorne effect, that is in the work that you are very hard working when someone or your manager is around. Okay, do you still remember that one? So meaning to say you are very you are very kind, or you are willing to work whatever is that in your office because your manager is there or there is someone watching you. Okay, so that's the Hawthorne
Mm,
effect. Now how about in motivating your team?
okay.
What are those words that we use to motivate our team or our colleagues? You have heard the rewards. Rewards. What else? Determination, encouragement, right? Okay. And
Yeah.
as what I remember in your answer there, you also shared to me that increasing the salary. And that's what to
Yes.
motivate our team. Then how about this one? And task factors affect motivation. What have you learned in that part?
Forget.
You forgot.
So sorry. I don't
Okay,
remember
it's
now.
all right. It's all right. So, last in our previous lesson, we also learned about factors that affect motivation. So, what is the factors that affect in the motivation? So, of course, when we have our motivation, it create a good result in our company, wherein that
Mm,
the the people or the workers are able to reach their dreams or fulfill their goals. And also, there's a unity in the company. Okay, do you still remember or
mm.
you still forgot it? Okay, so it's all right. Okay, now, Lone, do you have any question?
No, I don't.
Okay, very
Thank
good.
you.
Okay, so now let's proceed to the next slide. Okay, so now, before we go to our new lesson, let us going to guess what will be our topic for today. Okay, so I want you to look at the picture. Okay, what do you think
Mm.
are they doing? What are they doing?
To discuss.
Okay,
They are discussing about something. Yeah.
okay, they discussing about something, or they are planning, or they are making a decision, right?
Mm,
Okay, now,
mm,
what
mm,
was the best decision you ever made?
mm.
It's
The best
it,
decision.
it's either in your family or in your work or for yourself.
mm, the best decision I have made. I think it is the mm,
Or you can also say, the best decision that I ever made is I applied in this company. That is why I stayed long here. Okay, now can you
Yes,
share?
maybe.
Okay, what is it?
Mm. Mm, the best decision I have made, maybe it is I uh, I decided to come back my job again.
Oh,
Come back my job.
okay. All right, very good. Well, it's the best decision for you. You did not regret it.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, how about what was the worst decision? It's either at work or your personal life. It's
What
hard.
was the worst? Yes, very hard. Mm, I don't know.
or
I was
or you can or you can also include Gumball. Have you been in Gumball or have you tried Gumball? Like you are
gamble. What does it mean?
like for example, you are trying to join a game in a lotto, a jack like jackpot lotto, this one. You know this
Mm.
one?
Ah, I understand.
Yes. Or in the
A
casino.
lot. Ah, yeah, yeah. Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
So have you tried that one? Because here
Never.
never. Okay. Well, if you try that one, I expect that you will see that's the worst thing that you did or you decide
Yes.
because it's
Yes.
somewhat like you almost win, but you almost win, but there's something wrong with the number that you choose. Okay, but you don't have worst decision.
Mm. Yes.
Okay, well, that's great.
Uh, I don't know. Yes, maybe a lot. So.
Maybe there's a worst decision, but it suddenly become a good one. Okay, so there's a
Mm.
lot, but we
Yes.
cannot identify what really is it. Okay, so now, Lone, can you guess what will be our topic for tonight?
Uh, we talk about of course, we talk about the decision.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, actually, that is correct. Okay. So today's lesson is
Mm.
about decision making. I really love this topic
Mm.
because in our life, we need to decide wisely so that we will never regret it at the end of the day. So in every battle of your life or in every life every day that you encounter, you should decide wisely. Okay. So,
Mm.
Lone, do you have any question?
No, I don't.
Okay,
Thank you.
very good. So now let's go to the next slide. Okay, so Lone, at the end of this lesson, I expect you to learn about listening, wherein it talks about the priority matrix, and also in vocabulary, wherein it talks about decisions, and in speaking, wherein it talks about advantages and disadvantages of decision making. Okay, so now let's go to the
Mm.
next slide. Okay, so now here, let's begin and in this part. Okay, so uh, let us going to work with a partner or with us going to work in a partner. Okay, so when you have a long list of individual tasks at work or at home, how do you decide which to do first? Or you can read the question first.
Yes. When you have a long list of individual tasks at work, at how do you decide which to do it first? I choose. I will. Um, I will choose the most important thing
Yes.
to do.
Okay.
Most important and urgent to do fast.
Okay. Well, that's also correct. So you will choose, or you will do first the most important thing. Okay, well, that's correct. So, my opinion also, or my decision also is, for me, I will do first the most hard thing, the most hard thing. Like for example,
Fast.
in an assignment, like in a solve math problems, I will do those solution wherein it's hard to solve, so that the other items I can able to answer it easily, because I begin first in the hard solution. Like also on your opinion, wherein you will do first the most important. Okay, which is correct. Wow, it seems like you have a good decision making in life. Okay. So,
Mm.
Lone, do you have any question?
No, I don't.
Okay. But have you tried to take a list of those individual tasks in your work or in your home? Have you tried to list it down in your notebooks, or it's just in your
Yes,
mind? Ah, okay. Well, that's
in my notebook, I will write, list it.
okay, very good, because so that you will never forget it. Okay. So now let's go to the
Mm.
next slide. Okay. So in this part, we are going to listen about the priority matrix. Okay? So, after you are going to listen it, you are going to number each part from 1 to 4 in the order you heard them talk about.
Mm.
Okay? So, let us going to listen about the training explaining the four parts of the matrix. Okay, this one. Okay, so I will share it to you. Hold on for a while. Okay, this one. Oops. Okay. All right. So, okay, just wait for a second. This one. We are now in lesson 54. Oh, no, 55. Okay. So now, Lone, I will share it to you now, and please listen carefully so that you can answer the activity.
11.1. When you're busy at work, you probably make a list of all the jobs you have. That's the easy part. The hardest part is to make up your mind which job to do first. Let me show you a tool which might help you decide. It's called a priority matrix, and it has two axes. The vertical axis is urgent and not urgent, and the horizontal axis is important and not important. So this gives you 4 squares to put the jobs in. Let's look at this section first. Look at your list of jobs and prioritize any job which is urgent and important. Do it straight away. This next square is for anything which is important but not urgent. So it's for longer-term decision-making. Spend some time thinking about this kind of job before you reach a final decision. It might be useful to invite suggestions from colleagues and evaluate their opinions before making a final plan. Now let's look at the other side of the matrix. This is for the jobs that people often find harder to categorize. This square is for jobs which are urgent but not important. These are the types of jobs you can often delegate to others. And if you can't delegate them, then do them quickly and get them out of the way. Finally, this square is for anything on your list which is low priority. Avoid dealing with those kinds of jobs for a while. And you never know, if you ignore them, they might disappear altogether.
Okay. So, did you hear it properly or would you want to listen again?
Yes, one more again, please.
Okay, it's all
Yeah.
right. So, I will share it to you again.
Yes.
11.1. When you're busy at work, you probably make a list of all the jobs you have. That's the easy part. The hardest part is to make up your mind which job to do first. Let me show you a tool which might help you decide. It's called a priority matrix, and it has two axes. The vertical axis is urgent and not urgent, and the horizontal axis is important and not important. So this gives you 4 squares to put the jobs in. Let's look at this section first. Look at your list of jobs and prioritize any job which is urgent and important. Do it straight away. This next square is for anything which is important but not urgent. So it's for longer-term decision-making. Spend some time thinking about this kind of job before you reach a final decision. It might be useful to invite suggestions from colleagues and evaluate their opinions before making a final plan. Now let's look at the other side of the matrix. This is for the jobs that people often find harder to categorize. This square is for jobs which are urgent but not important. These are the types of jobs you can often delegate to others. And if you can't delegate them, then do them quickly and get them out of the way. Finally, this square is for anything on your list which is low priority. Avoid dealing with those kinds of jobs for a while. And you never know, if you ignore them, they might disappear altogether.
Okay. So, did you hear it properly?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, so let us try to answer this one.
Yes.
Okay, so let's start from the number 1. Okay, so what is the first order? Is
Number
it
one is the urgent and important.
okay?
Do now.
Okay, do now.
Yeah.
Okay, I will type
Mm.
here. The number 1 is okay. Okay, just wait for a moment. Okay, number 1 is do it. What's your answer again, Lone? Do now, right?
Do now.
Okay, do now.
Mm. Yeah.
And number
Yes.
2,
Number two is think and plan.
okay, think and plan.
Mm.
Okay, think and plan. And how about for number 3?
Number three is delegate.
Okay, delegate. And for number 4,
Ignore. Yeah. Number four is
okay,
ignore.
number 4 is ignore. Okay,
No.
so is that all your final answer or would you want to change?
No. I
Okay.
don't want to change.
Wow, very good. So now let us going to check your answer. Okay, yes, very good. So we have here for the order of this matrix. So we have here the first one, do now or do it quickly. Okay, this one. So the do now and do it quickly, meaning to say if that is the most like what you said a while ago, you will do first the most important thing and it is very urgent. Okay? And the next one is,
Yes.
can you read it?
Yeah. The next one is think and plan
Oh,
because it is important but not urgent.
okay, very good. It's think and plan. It is important but not urgent. Now, how about the next one?
The next one is delegate.
Okay, so delegate. Okay, so delegate is it is an urgent but a little bit somewhat like important. Okay, you will not need to do it right now. You just somewhat like do it later, somewhat like that. Okay. And how about for the last one?
Yes, another one is ignore. Ignore it is not important and not urgent.
Okay, not important, not urgent. Okay, very good. So now you know how to do first uh in the priority matrix, which is you should think about the first thing that you need to do. Okay? So do you have any
Yes.
question?
Yeah. Now I don't. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Now, now since you don't have any question, let's go to the next slide. Okay, so now let's have here the speaking. Okay, now I want you to look at for task A to D. Okay, so what you are going to do here is you are going to put them, or where would you put them in the priority matrix? Give reasons for your
Yes.
answer. Okay, so let's start.
Hmm. Yes. Launch of a major new product
Okay.
in 12 months time.
Okay, so where you are going to put it? Is it in the do now?
Mm, it is a think and plan. I think so.
Okay, think and
Think
plan.
and plan.
Okay, now why do you
Hmm.
put
The
that
A.
in think and plan?
Also, it is. I think the launch of a major new product is important, but we have time to prepare because it will be in 12 months time. So we have time to think carefully and have a plan for it.
Okay.
So I choose and plan.
Okay, so because it is launch of a major new product, but we still we what do you call this one? We it is 12 months away, right? But it is meaning to say it is launch of a major new product, but we still
Yeah.
have a lot of time to do it, right? It is
Mm,
12 months.
yes.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I will type your reason.
12 months.
Okay, how about for letter B? Hello, Lone? Hello, Lone? Hello? Hi, Lone? Hello? Hi, Lone. Can you hear me? Hello, Lone. Hi, hi, Lone. Can you hear me?
I don't know. Yeah, I can. The Wi-Fi in my home is not connect. I
Okay.
move another place.
All right. It's okay. It's all right. So everything is okay now so that we can continue.
Yeah,
Okay, very
yes,
good. So now let's go to letter B. So
yes.
which
Let it be. And let it be arranging a leaving party for an employee who has been with the company for over 20 years. Arrange a leaving party.
okay. Arranging a leaving party for an employee who has been with the company for over 20 years. What was it?
Mm, mm, an arrange a leaving party for an who has been. Uh, it is. I will choose the
Okay.
ignore.
Okay.
Ignore it.
Ignore.
Yes,
Okay, why?
ignore it. Mm, mm, I think it is not urgent.
Okay, not urgent.
Yes,
Okay.
not urgent.
All right. So how about
Mm,
okay, would you want to add and not urgent, only not urgent?
it is not too important.
Okay, so
Somebody can, yes. I,
okay.
yes.
Okay, it is not too important. Okay, how about the letter
Mm,
C?
to see your key customer has left a voicemail with a complaint about a large order. He sounds very angry. Is the will do it quickly.
Okay, do it quickly.
Very
Yes.
urgent. Yeah,
Okay.
very urgent,
Okay,
important.
okay. So what's your reason? What is your reason why you choose do it quickly?
Uh, I think it is very urgent because he is very angry about it.
Very angry. Okay,
And
about
angry and it's very important because it relates to a large order and customer. So it is very important for a company. So we should do it quickly
okay.
as soon as possible.
Okay, it relates to the company. Okay.
Mm,
Okay. So loan is that okay, is that the final for letter C?
yes.
Okay. How about for letter D?
With D, you receive an invitation to visit the new showroom of an office furniture company. Ah,
Yes.
uh, oh, I will ignore it. I think so.
Okay, it's ignore. Now, why do you choose
Yeah,
ignore?
I think I'm very busy to uh,
Okay.
to to do it at the present.
Okay, to do it to that person.
Mm.
Okay.
I can may I change the letter B.
Okay.
Letter B I will delegate it.
Yes, very good. I am expecting that for you to change it. Okay, so
Yes.
you will change it to
Mm.
delegate. Now, what's your reason? What's your reason?
I think it is not important, but it is necessary. Necessary, so I will delegate another people to do it.
Okay, necessary,
Mm.
but you will give it.
Mm.
But
To
there is someone can do it. That one.
yes.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, it is necessary. Hold on. Necessary. Okay, why is that necessary? Okay. Now let's go to the okay, so loan, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay. Now let us going to check your answer. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So let us going to check this one. Okay, so we have here
Mm.
for the letter A. Okay, very good. So your answer is
Mm.
think and plan. Okay, can you read the correct answer?
Yeah. Think and plan because it is important, but it is 12 months away.
Okay, very good. So it is important, but you can have a lot of time to do it because it's 12 months away. So you need to think and plan for it so that there's a better outcomes. Okay, how about for letter
Mm.
B?
Let it be delegate because it is important to recognize the employee, but it is probably something that somebody else can do it.
Okay, very good. So delegate because it's important to recognize the employee, but it's probably something that somebody else can do. So there is someone or somebody else that can do for that one. Okay, it's correct.
Mm.
Now, how about letter C?
Let it be do now because you don't want to lose this customer, so you need to solve the problem immediately.
Yes, very good. Because you don't want to lose this customer, so you need to do it quickly as soon as possible. Now, how about the letter
Yeah.
D?
Let it ignore because it isn't a priority and you have much more important things to deal with.
Okay, the same with your answer. You don't have time or it is not necessary. Very good. Wow, very good. You get a perfect score. Okay, now
Thank
loan.
you.
Now loan. In the priority matrix, where do you belong there? Are you in do now for or do it quickly, or you are delegate or think and plan, or you are ignore?
Always do it quickly.
Okay, we are the same. I also do that. Do it quickly. Okay, very good. Now, Lone, do you have any question?
No, I don't.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
So now let's go to the next slide. Okay, so at this time, I want you to make a list of 4 or 5 jobs that you currently have to do. Okay, and decide where to
Mm,
put them on the priority matrix.
mm,
Okay, so it is just
yes.
based on your work today or your job.
Mm,
Okay, so we have here do it right
yes. The
now.
first
Okay,
do it right now. Uh, do it right now. It is mm, do it right now. It is submit the uh, submit the impairment. Submit uh, the planning. Submit the working planning up to the 2022.
yes.
The deadline, yeah, the deadline is 12 o'clock
Okay, so
today.
that is very urgent.
Mm,
Okay, how about the do it
yes.
next?
Mm, next. Next it is mm, what? Uh, prepare prepare report for internal audit.
Okay, I forget you are just going to choose here the do it now and do it next. Okay, so
Do it now. The first is do it now.
yes, and you're
The yeah.
okay, and you're just going to choose the 4 last. Like for example, the first last that you listed is they are going to submit it, right? So that is belong in the do it now. So you choose the do it now.
Mm,
Okay. And for this one,
yes.
you let's go to your second last, and you are going to choose if it
Mm,
is do it if when there's a time, or do it or ever, or it's a waste. Okay. Now, Loan, since it's already time, we will just continue
yes.
this one on Monday. Okay.
Mm,
So, Loan,
yes.
okay, thank you so much for having a class with me. I am so happy that you attend and you got a perfect score during my class. Congratulations for that one. Okay, so
Thank you
Lone,
so
you
much.
can screenshot this one so this serve as your assignment so that next meeting we will able to answer this one. Okay, so goodbye Lone
Yes.
and good night. Have a great weekend. Bye
Nice.
bye.
See you.
Yes. See you on Monday. Bye bye.
Yeah, see you on Monday. Goodbye.